Everybody coming on. Appreciate you guys being here. Had a good practice today. Just guys were in great spirits, and it was sharp and like we want to see. So we'll just keep moving forward. The rest of the day we have meetings, we have a walkthrough, and conditioning sessions. So that's what we've got going for today, and I feel like the guys are doing a great job. What do you have?
Hey John, this is James from ESPN. Is the practice going to be at the stadium again tomorrow? And is it just is the intent just for another dress rehearsal, just to get guys acclimated to the stadium again?
We have a script that we're going to use. It's not going to be a contact practice. It's going to be an execution, operation practice. A lot of situational work, a lot of technique type work, but it won't be a competitive scrimmage like we had on Saturday night.
John, Mike Preston, could you talk about Devin Duvernay and his projected role for this season?
Yeah, it's a good question. I feel like that's being determined as we speak, and he's earning more and more every day. He's done a really good job. He's a hard worker, He really is. He doesn't say a lot, but he works a lot, and I just love the way he works. He's done a great job with the route running, catching hands. He's been especially good downfield, tracking balls in terms of the deep ball. But I think he's going to have a role, Mike. We'll see exactly how it plays out. Early in the year, rookies. This year, I think it's going to kind of be to be determined probably across the league as far as the rookies without, the extended offseason or the games. But he's done a great job. He and I'll put James in that same category. Those guys have done really well.
Before the draft, we heard similarities between him and Brown. Have you found those to be true? Are they comparable in any way, shape, or form, besides speed?
Marquise?
Yes.
Yeah, they're both really fast, like you said, and they both track the deep ball really well. I think that's there. They're kind of built different. Devin's a thicker body type guy, and Marquise is, kind of a real smooth and real gliding type runner with his speed. So while the similarities are there with the speed and stuff, I think their style's a little different. When you watch them, it's kind of apparent.
John. Todd Carr from SI. With the scrimmage on Saturday, did you like the tempo? Do you think the rookies got a good sense of the speed of the game, what they're going to see?
I did. It was a good chance to do that. They've been in practice every day, so they're getting a good feel of it. We practice fast, but until you really get out there and you go live, and not just like for a period here or there, but you do it for a more, they got to go on the field. It's an extended drive and 2 or 3 drives back to back. It's got to help. It's game like as we can do. It's the best we can do for those guys. And these guys have played a lot of football, most in big programs, so I don't think they're going to be too shocked by it all. But, this year is going to be like no other. It's going to be a lot of things that are going to happen that we'll be seeing for the first time. So it's going to be fun and exciting in that sense. But I do feel like our guys are up for the task.
Hey, John, this is Childs of the Sun. We haven't seen Justin Madubuike at practice since the scrimmage. Is that anything serious, and does that maybe change some of the questions that are on the table for you guys as you think about defensive line depth with the roster cut down?
It's not that kind of an injury. It'll be a little bit, but it won't be. It's nothing close to season ending. It won't even be multiple weeks during the season. So he got caught up in a little pile. He's kind of, I would say, a little more than day to day. Maybe week to week here for a couple weeks, and we'll just see where he's at. But he'll be okay.
Hey, John. Kirk McEwen, 98 Rock. Leadership can be a hard thing to quantify. Mark Ingram last year came in and really showed how much of a leader he is. This year, Calais Campbell's on TV with national doctors, really so much of a leader. You knew he was when he came in NFL Man of the Year. Have you ever seen two guys come in and assume leadership in a new team so quickly and so just smoothly?
That's a great question. That's really, I'm not sure. I can't think of two. They're something. They're really amazing. They're outgoing people, high character guys, and they really care about their teammates. I think maybe those are the qualities of leadership where it all starts. They're pretty special, though. I don't know that I can think of two guys like that. It's a good question.
Coach, it's Ryan Mink from Ravens Media. Kind of along the lines of Mike's question. What's been your impressions of J.K. Dobbins, the growth you've seen from him during camp, and the role that you expect for him this season?
Well, again, like I said, it'll be. I think he's going to definitely have a role. He's definitely going to have probably a significant role. But again, it comes down to how it goes, And he's looked really good in practice. He works really hard. He's just the most coachable guy. I mean, he's got a lot of talent, and he's very coachable. So he wants to be good. He wants to play. He's confident. Confidence plus coachability plus talent. It's a pretty good combination, and he's got all that.
Going back to, hey, it's Aditi with the NFL Network. Going back to this weekend's practice at the stadium, I think it was Wink who told us yesterday that you came as close as you could to approximating a preseason game. How good of a job do you think you did? Do you feel that at this point you've done everything you can to kind of prepare them for a game day? And when do you officially move to the Browns?
Hard to grade yourself, Aditi. I wish they would have let me do that in college. That would have been great. I don't know. This is a different year, so how well you can do it, I don't know. We did the best we could. We did a good job. I think the players responded. The key is that the players respond, and I feel like they have definitely. And we're working on the early games. We're doing that this week. We're working on the early games in the season right now.
2 more questions for Coach.
Hey, Coach. Sean Stepner, WMAR, ABC, Baltimore. So much talk as far as the run game with Mark and J.K. and even Lamar, and rightfully so. Gus Edwards, do you feel like he's overlooked still, and what has he shown you this preseason so far?
Overlooked by the talk that you're talking about, like media talk?
Basically, and
yeah.
Just kind of the cred he gets around the league.
Yeah, I guarantee he gets credit around the league by the defenses, and the defensive coaches. So that's more our world. We don't really think as much about Sean, about the media part of it, like, how much attention somebody's getting or that. I mean, I do think some guys are underrated, some guys are overrated, but we all have those opinions about, players. But he's respected by defenses, and they know that he's a must-stop player in terms of the way he runs the football. So he's going to have a big role. He's better than he was last year. When you watch him in training camp, he really has worked on the things that he could to improve, and I think he's going to be even better than he was last year. So I'm looking forward to seeing him play this year.
Hey, Coach, this is Jameson. How tough a decision will it be for the number 3 quarterback spot on this team?
Oh, it'll be real tough, Jameson. What tough on a scale of what? What's the scale you want to give me for the tough? How tough's it going to be? Question.
Well, let me just say, tell us about the competition. How has it looked between Trace McSorley and Tyler Huntley, and how tough a decision has it made by their performances out there?
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. They're all doing well. I like what they're doing. They're at different stages of their careers. It plays out every day, but we like them both. We like all 4 of our guys. They're all doing a good job, and but they're all in different places right now in their development.
All right, thanks, Coach. To the media, we're going to send you to a waiting room, and we'll have Gus right after that. Thanks.
Thanks, everybody. Appreciate you.